Hello, this is Resource of the Week with SolanoConnex, Mental Health, Service Access, and You. My name is Valentina Kelly, and this week we're meeting with Mary Anne Branch, the Executive Director at SafeQuest Solano. Hello, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to get started by, could you just tell us a little bit about the organization that you're from and what it specializes in?
Sure. SafeQuest Solano was actually founded in 1976, and we are Solano County's state certified domestic violence center and the state designated rape crisis center. We're dedicated to helping survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking.
And what types of services do you provide?
So we provide services in a client-centered, trauma-informed environment, working with diverse partners. The services we provide is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week crisis line, domestic violence, sexual assault, safe housing, safety planning, peer counseling. We help with restraining orders. We also accompany to court when our clients request it. We also accompany to law enforcement interviews when requested either by law enforcement or the client. We do PREA advocacy. We also do preventive education, hospital response for sexual assault victims. We do community outreach, and we also have bilingual advocacy.
What languages do you provide?
Primarily Spanish. That seems to be our biggest clientele, but we have people also who can speak Farsi. And also on our crisis line, we have built into that a interpreter process where our advocates can actually use the interpreter process with the client on the phone.
Okay, that's great. And who can access services? Are there any limitations in who can access your services?
Well, anyone experiencing domestic violence, sexual assault, or human trafficking can contact us. If the services that he or she requires are not available through our organization, we'll provide referrals for them and we'll help them find other resources. Individuals needing shelter actually need to be experiencing an emergent situation, as our safe houses are only available for emergency shelter. So if they're not in an emergent situation, then we will help them find other housing.
And is there anything that community members should know when requesting services? For example, are there any costs associated with your services?
Actually, all our services are free. Our major funding comes from grants, so no person entering our doors or talking on the phone with us will ever be charged for a service. We have live people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on those phones, so that any person, if all they need to do is just talk, there's someone there for them to talk to. If they actually are in a situation where they're in danger, we're there to talk, we're there to help them. So anyone experiencing any kind of domestic violence, sexual assault, or human trafficking situations, the community needs to know that we are there for them. You know, our goal is to help them write the next chapter of their success stories and to provide services that'll end violence in our homes, our schools, our workplaces, and our communities. And that's our goal.
It's amazing that they have the support in such a vulnerable time for them.
Right.
And what is the best way for people to get information about the services that you provide?
Well, we actually have several. They actually can always call our business office. Our phone number is 707-422-7345. We have a website, www.safequestsolano.org. We also have a presence on Facebook and Instagram. Then the other way to get a hold of us, and this is really, I believe, important for people who are actually experienced one of these situations, is our crisis line number. It's 866-487-7233.
Mary Anne, was there anything else that you wanted to add that I didn't give you a chance to touch on?
I don't believe so. I think we covered everything.
Great, thank you. I just want to really thank you for joining us today and teaching us a little bit more about SafeQuest. To learn more about this resource, check out the link in our post. We also want to remind you that if you're looking for other mental or emotional health resources and services, you can visit SolanoConnex, which is spelled CONNEX.org.